Ah, this coffee is delicious. I don't know why I never came here before, despite the fact that it's just right around the corner from where I live. I guess I was so used to the coffee and the snacks at the cafe that we used to go to when we were in high school that I just never thought of trying any other place. Pretty silly, I know, but you know me. I'm a girl who likes to keep the old habits. All the good ones, at least. Thank you, by the way, for not, I guess, running away from me when I told you how I felt the other night. It was going in my head, going through my mind for so long, and I was so terrified of what you would think that that's why it kept climbing up, really. I was worried that it would mess up our friendship, everything we already have. I'm so glad that you feel the same way, though. It really takes a big weight off of my shoulders. I think my back even feels better now, too. Of course, I meant everything I said that night. Everything from when I started to stutter to the very end when I couldn't ramble anymore and I was ready to hear what you had to say. You have no idea how relieved and happy I was when you told me you felt the same way. Albeit a little more smoother than how I confessed. I was a wreck that night, terrified of every single possible negative scenario. And of course, the worst possible scenario, where, well, where you didn't want to be friends anymore because you would think it's too weird. I know, we are adults now, and it's totally normal and possible to be friends even though, well, even if feelings weren't mutual, but still, some people can't do that. It gets too weird for them, I guess. I don't know. All I have to say is I'm glad that you feel the same way. How did I do in my finals? Oh, well, just like I predicted, I aced them all except for science. I know it's not my strongest suit, but I did pass, so at least that's good. You know science isn't going to be my major in college anyway. I'm just glad I passed. That was the most stressful class I had anyway, so the fact that I did alright was good enough for me. How about you? I know you passed every single one of them. Your mom was super excited when I ran into her. Yesterday. Yeah, I did. She was grocery shopping, and I was just coming out, and we ran into each other, and she was so proud of you. But, of course, she didn't disclose any of the details, so how did you do? Wow, that's great. I'm so proud of you. Now I see why your mom was glowing so much. No, I mean it. I know how nervous you were about finals, and I'm sure when I was telling you how I felt that last day, it didn't really help your focus. I'm sorry about that, by the way. I just knew that if I didn't, it's very possible that one of those other girls might have swooped in and tried to take you. You were never into them? But you guys were so close. You and all of the people that you hung out with. Girls and guys. I'm sure a couple of the guys had a crush on you too. I'm sorry, I had to. But really, that's why I confessed that day. It was a now or never shot in my eyes. So, I went for the now. I'm glad I did too. I mean, to be honest, I don't know how I would have felt if, well, after our senior year, I saw you dating somebody else. I know you dated them during high school. I just put my feelings aside at that moment because, well, as much as I wanted to be with you, I didn't want to ruin what I thought was your happiness at that time. I'm still sorry it didn't work out, but at the same time, I'm not. Because I'm glad that it didn't go out the way that you planned and that we became closer and now you're mine. I'm so glad to call you mine. No, I wouldn't have gone yandere if that happened. I'm not that crazy. I'm not crazy at all. You know me. I don't have a single mean bone in my body, so I don't think I could ever imagine hurting you or anybody that you cared about. Yes, but I am glad that you don't care about anybody else except for me. And your family too, but you know what I mean. You're right. We do go to the same college in the fall. It's going to be so far away from all of this. Are you a little nervous? Not at all. You are the more extroverted one of the both of us. I'm really excited though, I am. I'm just, yes, nervous. I don't want to mess anything up. Not just the classes, but also us and what we have. Well, what we have now. I know I shouldn't be worried. I should never let that kind of thing scare me anymore. Mine and only mine, and we can get through college together. I'm so glad about that. I wouldn't want to go to college with anybody else. And now that we're together, I'm glad that that's coming true. No, I would have still gone to this college if you didn't feel the same way. I think I would have just probably avoided you or been way more awkward than I usually am. I'm still surprised, to be honest, that you do feel the same way. Well, because I'm really awkward. Silly, shy, introverted, everything that you're not. You're right. I guess opposites do attract each other. So, I'm glad for that. I really am. Remind me, what are you going to major in? Or have you figured that out yet? That's interesting. Me? I'm not sure. I'm debating between art and music, at least for my minor. And then for my major, something more practical, like, definitely not science, I'll tell you that. Probably English. I like English a lot. And you always told me I wrote really well. I did amazingly in essays, and you were always glad that I could help you out with yours. So I might go with that for my major, then pick either art or music as my minor. Oh yeah, I'm really nervous about it. I really am. I wasn't kidding. I know. It'll be okay, especially since you're going to be there with me. I still can't believe it. I can, but I guess I'm still in awe that out of everybody, you still had feelings for me. Well, not still, but you did. So how do you think we'll do this college thing together? I mean, if we're not going to the same classes all the time and might get really busy with our studies and everything going on, it makes me a little nervous that we might not be able to spend as much time as we'd, or at least as much as I'd like. Just treat it like high school. I guess you're right about that. You don't have to pick as many as the same classes as I take. It's okay. I don't get jealous really. Just I'll miss you a lot, and I guess I'll be a little jealous that you'll be in a class with, I'm sure, a lot of beautiful people without me. I know I shouldn't be worried. It's just my silly mind freaking out for no reason. You're right, it's all a trust thing. I trust you. I'm glad you trust me. I mean, let's be honest though. I'm a little too shy to say hi to anybody else. Oh, stop. I know I'll make some friends, but I wouldn't want to be close with any of them except for you. We'll find places on campus that we both like. Meet up there in between classes. I like that idea. I like it a lot. You're right, and we do have a week in between when we move into the dorms and when we start our studies. We can use that week to explore the city as well as the campus itself and find these places. Mark them on the maps, because let's be honest, I'll get lost all the time. So, what do you want to do for the rest of the summer? Before we move, I mean. Go on more dates. I love that. I guess that sounds like a fun idea. Flip-flop between who chooses what we do. Just don't make me do anything too crazy outside of my comfort zone. At least, not right away. I'm definitely open to trying new things. You know this. I just get nervous really easily. But I think if I do it with you, I'll be a little less nervous. At least to the point to where I feel like I can actually do whatever it is that you want us to do. Alright, that sounds like a good idea. So, since you are the one, I guess, who chose this place for our first date, I'll pick out where we go for our second. I'm not sure. The summer festival is going to pop up soon. I think next week. So, I think that will be my decision for our second date. A day at the summer festival. Sounds good to me. What about you? I'm glad you like it. You're right, we did do it a lot when we were younger. Every single year, our families would get together and we would run off and go on all the rides, play all the games, eat all of the junk food until we were sick. Those were definitely good memories. And we'll make an even better memory this year. I'm excited, I really am. I'm glad you are too. You ready to go? Me too. This was so much fun. I can't wait for our next date. I love you too. Alright, yeah. Let's go.